Alright, welcome to the video. I'm going to show you how I, a veteran of Star Wars The Old Republic, prepare a new tune. First, you have to start on an old tune. You really don't want to start a new character unless you know that you're going to be playing as them, and one of the main ways to do that is to get them dripped out in the Gucci. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hook them up. But right now, that's not Gucci dollars. So we're just gonna go over here. We're gonna do Pride and Accomplishment. They're gonna run our Pride and Accomplishment card, send it to the bank. Bank says it's a whale. We come over here. Additional character slot. Gonna need one of these. Use it. Now we're gonna log out. Okay, so as you can see, 48 characters total, or sorry, 47 total. About to be 48. Most of these don't really see much use. Don't do name snipes. You're never gonna play name snipes. Actually, the purpose of Mr. Magoo is really he's for traveling to other dimensions. If I need to send somebody over to the West Coast to either collect something or bring something, Mr. Magoo is my traveler that just jumps back and forth. But like these, like my main characters, yeah, here's my main Sage, my main, or I guess I should say my main Consular, my main Inquisitor, my main Smuggler, my main Warrior, main Bounty Hunter, main Knight. I have two Trooper mains, because one of them is like my main Trooper, and then the other one's like my main for just the general story content for the Republic. Or for everything, honestly. He's the canonical Outlander. Gario is the canonical Outlander, Agathar is the canonical Trooper. And however much sense that makes, I don't know. This is my main agent. And then like after that, it's a pretty quick drop off in terms of like people lose their drip pretty quickly. People lose their drip pretty quickly after that. So Mia is actually a huge comeback story. She's the one I didn't care about for the longest time, but now she's dripped in the finest Sith Gucci, and she's become quite a mainstay. It also helps that a legacy gear is so easy to get a hold of, and so I can share gear between characters that would have been not that important. Breathe usefulness into characters that I would not have bothered with before. Just being able to have legacy-bound relics and implants. But let's not beat around the bush anymore. We're just going to create a default character because we're going to go through the whole story. I haven't done a Light Side Warrior before. I really want to do a Light Side Warrior because enough people have talked me into it that. Okay, that's weird. Alright, we're gonna go with human. Sorry, I've spent a little while thinking about what I want to do, so I already know all my customization options.
I will bring the Republic to its knees.
Body type, I would go with 2, but I don't know, 3 is just so good. Like I know it's the lazy thing to do, but
to rage.
Almost like handsome Squidward there. I like that.
I will bring the Republic to its knees.
From the front, not so much. Is there like a way to make the nose not so freaking weird?
That's what it's capable of.
He looks too much weak. Because one of the things that I want to do, I don't want it to be too obvious that he's light side. Light Side Warrior. But that looks good. There's a lot of chin there, but...
I will bring the Republic to its knees.
No scars is fine. Complexion. Okay.
I will bring the Republic to its knees.
Okay, I didn't know that was an option. Hell yes.
I will bring the Republic to its knees.
I am the Emperor of... Yes, that's what I'm doing. I am the Emperor Fabulous.
I will Republic to its knees. Time to rage.
Yo! Yo, it's so much.
I will bring the Republic to its knees.
I could also, yeah, I could definitely see that as like the Light Side Warrior that gets away with it. It's like
time to rage.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that'll be it. I think I want to mess with head size now, though, or head shape now. Okay. Yes. All right. That's
it's
that's
useless
gonna do
to
it.
defy me.
That'll do it. Hair color. That's perfectly fine. Does it need to be even paler? Holy shit. No, I don't want white A4 paper. Make them like bronze, maybe. Somewhere. Yeah, that'll be fine. All right. What was it? I had the name picked out. What was it? All right. Exit out of that. I said exit out of that. All right. So one of the things that you're gonna learn real fast about, I don't know, if this is if you're only on your first like couple characters, then yeah, you wanna just jump in straight into the story. Like once you're the first character you make for each particular class, you know that is going to be significant because that's your playthrough of that class. It's probably going to be your headcanon playthrough of that class. Like as much fun as I'm gonna have with Light Side Warrior, like my headcanon is unlucky Ulrich, who just barely managed to unseat Angar by basically just doing all the same stuff that I did with Angar, only with me being smarter and putting more thought into it and being like, you know what, this actually makes more sense. It's like, and it's like, yeah, there basically is like, oh, okay, these are things I would have done differently. Same type of character, but with having learned more and having grown. But no, once you've made quite a few tunes and you're on like your second or third of a particular class, you want to make sure that you have. It takes a lot of upfront investment. Like you're probably not even going to start the opening cutscene for like the first hour, or if you do start it, you're going to very quickly going to go to your stronghold. So what stronghold do we want to go to today? What stronghold am I proud of right now? Alderaa's coming along nicely. Cost looks okay. Yeah, I like this one. Yavin looks amazing though. What? Oh, I have to, because this is considered a landing point. I have to go outside. Let me just play Pac-Man on the minimap there. And that should work. Okay. So it's going to be a while before we even get into the story. Because we have all these mail that we have to choose. I'll go ahead and play this opening cutscene. It's always a pleasure. Yeah, I haven't managed to perfect every inch of Yavin, but I have y'all been looking pretty good. Pretty close to perfected every single inch. There's a few nooks and crannies that I haven't quite given the attention they need. Okay, so first of all, money. Bread. That green. We are not going to boost this character to level 75, that would be stupid. We're doing the main story, so like by the time we're actually a level, or we're at a point in content where we need to be level 75, we will have hit level 75 multiple times over. We'll probably have full 306 gear. We're going to be going DPS Juggernaut. I'm going to go for the one that does not use damage over times, and as soon as 7.0 hits, and I can switch this to the Jedi version of the exact same class, I'm going to. Yeah. But once again, oh wait, can I commit already? Okay, I won't get anything until level 10, but I can commit already. Nice. Okay. We're going to go ahead and withdraw. Oh. Don't look at that total, that is a miserable amount of cash. Okay, normally I don't take this much, but today we're making an exception. Usually I only take like 1 million, maybe 2. Because you need to fill this out to 8 for sure. Like that's obvious. Come on. Yeah. My recording software slows the mouse down quite a bit. I haven't really figured out a good way to combat that, but it is what it is. 40,000 credits. Okay, I should have been using that a while ago. I didn't realize it was that cheap. Let's go for it. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Oh, are we gonna run out of money? Yeah, hold on. Let's just take another 10 million, fuck it. Yeah, normally I don't do this much, but well, actually, I'm lying. I did this for SWTOR too, and he was the last tune that I made. So, yeah. In fact, SWTOR has literally everything in here maxed out, even though I'm unlikely to use most of that ever. Like I never do Starfighter. I don't really PvP that much. I haven't PvP'd on him at all because you need a group. We should be good for now. Wait. Let's get those two. Not really worth it. It's like you can just wait a minute. Alright, what else do we need? We need mail. Alright, let's just take everything here and we'll see what happens. Okay. Alright, here we go. Let's discover that. So the name Ash Schiller is a reference to another OC that I've made named Embla Schiller, who I imagine as being just a distant descendant of Ash. Or rather, Ash is a distant ancestor. Embla was alive around the time of Darth Bane. Embla was alive around the time of Darth Bane. And like Ash, she was light side. Well, I don't like using companions that aren't the main story companion. So we're gonna have a rank 50 Shay, but we're gonna use mainly story companions. Just because they actually say stuff when you're on the map, just walking past places. We'll find some drip for Shay eventually. Yeah, I like to put companions in drip as well, but we'll worry about that when we get to drum and Koss or at some point. Yeah. Companion drip is not a high priority. You do want to get out of your stronghold before you've been playing the game for 3 full hours. So. Yeah, I know the name doesn't really sound like a light side thing, but the actual tuning itself, I would argue, is a neutral. So it counts. Also, I make sure that I unlock the full set of everything so that if I ever want to use this again, shit. If I ever want to use this outfit again, I can. Okay. So even though we will not be using the helmet for this, we are going to pretend like we're going to. The helmet actually does look like a dark side thing. Guardian armor set 100 million. Ah, fuck. Okay. Well, I'll have to sell some stuff to get up to that. Alright. So we bought something to sell, and we've got the rest of our drip. Alright. So I still need a mount. I don't mess with pets because I'm never gonna be resummoning them anyway, so. Alright. Also not gonna mess with companions, cartel market companions, since like I already said, I don't usually mess with them anyway. I don't mess with any of the companions, rather, that are not story, because they don't have anything to say. The only time I mess with the companion for any other reason is if it's Shay or Zoom, because they're really good DPS and healers, but that's about it. The Ashla lightsaber is not always going to be blue. That's what I bought the copper crystal for. You probably saw I switched the lightsaber tuning to lightning instead of executioners because the sound was pissing me off. Like, that sound was just annoying. That was not gonna last. Because I leave my lightsabers out all the time. Do your hotbars like this, by the way. Do not be a clicker. Yeah, don't have like 3 things here with only one of them actually has keys. Make sure that just have pages and then flick through the pages. If you're a new player watching this. Like you have basically one page up will have stuff, and then one page down will have stuff, and then that'll be your main page. And like there's some classes that have a lot of abilities, and you kind of have to stretch into. Not usually 3. 3 is usually like what I use for stems, if a character has reusable stems. And maybe I'll put what is that one? Saving phase? No, not saving phase. The Drum and Koss heroic that requires you to get all the runes. I put the runes on this page so that I don't have to put them in order, and I can just hit the buttons. And then 6, I usually save for interrupts and threat dumps. I'll have 1 or 2 abilities on this page, and then I might put Unity here and Sacrifice here. I put Unity as number 4 always. I put Sacrifice as number 5 always. Sacrifice is pretty rare that it's actually useful, as you know. We're not going to be Republic until Iocath, so... Or will we? Actually, I might do... Oh, I'll do Iocath, Republic, because that way I get... You still get Quinn. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm just trying to think, do I do Imperial Trader? Yes or no? I think I do. Which, that's what I did on Unlucky Ulrich, funnily enough. I was like going through it again. I was like, you know what? It really doesn't make that much sense for the Sith Warrior to be, die hard, throw in with the Empire, ride or die. Like, honestly, it makes more sense for them to go to the Republic. Yeah, that's gonna look pretty tight, and it does look pretty neutral, even though that is a Jedi hat. Like, I think it works for a Sith. Like, it's a little weird, because it's like, hey, he doesn't really follow our color scheme. But it does work for a Sith, I think. So you could blend in and be like, hey, don't worry about me. I'm one of you guys. Alright. So I believe that is the Jewish spelling of Schiller. I'm not positive. It's supposed to be, if I got it wrong. Anyway, Ash and Embla are, in Norse mythology, the first man and first woman created. Or first man and first woman to exist. And then Schiller is from the poet. Which I don't think that's how he spelled his name, though. I think he spelled it a different way. Aw, fuck. Also, if you don't spend at least an hour a day just running around your stronghold, admiring the view, then what are you doing with your life? I have one Jalo in every single stronghold, and that is hilarious. And gotta delete all this stuff. They really need to make a trash can of some kind. So that's basically it. You show up on Roman Cos already, or sorry, you show up Korriban already dripping in Gucci. I mean, pretend he's wearing the Temple Guardian helmet, like, and pretend he has a yellow lightsaber already. You have a lot more incentive to get on and play this than to get on and play Johnny Default Man. Oh shit. Alright. And when you have this much drip, you can just literally just run around your strongholds for hours. So, head on back, and we're gonna watch that cutscene again. The Lord Master sounds good. Sharp Dresser sounds good, and I want to take some effort to get most of the most. What? Battle Marshal. Project Management, Master Artisan, Renowned Innovator. Like Peacekeeper. I like Peacekeeper. One and only is way too easy to get. Legendary victory obvious. Mortal person kind of goes against what we're doing. I don't know what the hell this is. Yep, I don't know. I don't know what that was. Scale. The command title to the Renowned Knight. The power behind the front was sound port. fast speed. I like to do Sprinter Beast. I think I'm gonna go with Galactic Peacekeeper. And then once we get to Fallen Empire stuff, we can be Liberator. Alright, which this actually is not out of character for what the Sith Warrior's backstory is supposed to be. Where like they kind of got everything handed to them coming to the temple for the first time.
Good, good. There is much to do, and every moment is critical.
We show up already dressing in Gucci. We have more drip than the frickin' drill instructor.
I'm Overseer Tremel. For decades, I've administered the trials that prove who is and is not worthy to join the Sith Order. The trials are a chance to weed out the weak. Those who face them either survive and become Sith, or die.
Alright.
Mark my words, I am destined to be Sith.
It wasn't destiny that brought you here.
It was the light.
Yes, you are here and ahead of schedule because of me. I expect you to obey.
You know, it does work,
you face
actually.
Your trials,
like,
you serve me, and
you're
I'll
like, I'm a
make you
big
the
scary
most
Sith,
powerful
and you just look
acolyte
at him, and
here.
even though it is white, like, it does work as, like, an intimidating Sith outfit. So yeah, this can absolutely blend in as, like, a light side Sith, and not be too obvious.
Sounds like a plan.
The trials themselves are difficult enough, but they are hardly the greatest threat you face. There's an acolyte here named Vemrin. He's your enemy, and he will try to kill you.
So as far as deciding
must
what
prepare you.
outfit you're going to wear,
Maybe he can be reasoned with.
you're going to want to flip
There
through the
are no
cartel
amends
market,
to make with a
because they're
creature
good looking
like Vemrin.
uh,
We must strengthen your bond with the Force to match
outfits
his.
in game that don't require
That
the cartel
practice
market.
sword you've arrived with is insufficient. The blade of lesser acolytes. You need a dominating weapon.
But you can just
In
put
the
those
tomb
on
of
as you
Ajunta
get them.
Paul,
Like
there's an
if they're
old
actually
armory.
better than what you
A
find in the cartel
strong
market.
Sith warblade awaits you there.
The
tomb
cartel
is
market
thick
has
with
gotten
claw slugs.
just
Deadly
so
savage
good, like so
creatures.
full of
Be
really good
speedy but
outfits,
careful.
and it's been so
They've
long
been
since
the
they've
end of
put
many
good
an
outfits
acolyte.
in the regular game that you can just get without spending money. That I don't know, it's you're gonna have a hard time putting together a great look. Like it can be done, but you're gonna have a hard time doing it. All right.
Then
I
I'll
will
have
be.
something in common with the beasts.
Once you acquire the
Oh, whoops.
warblade, I suggest you spend some time in
Okay,
the
well I
tomb
guess
blooding it.
it works. It
Then
works.
come to me in my chambers in the academy.
I think sarcasm is perfectly acceptable. Yeah, neutral to light side is how we are gonna have to play most of this, because just the conversation options and like what your actual character is going to say, a lot of the time it's just not going to work with like, hey, but Jedi. No, we're not. That's not what we do here. So I do like the double entendre sort of. It's like, yeah, I'm not technically villainous, but I could be. It's like, yeah, I'm not villainous, but you don't know that. I walk the walk, I talk the talk. Dude, he's a great ass. Goddamn. Body type 3, like, nothing against. Where is it? None of you.
Watch yourself.
I think you do. Yeah, you have body type 2. So let's look, what would this look like? Oh, I can't look it up. But I can do this. How would it look? Oh, how do you unify on this page? Easiest way to unify on this page is to just unify here. Come on. There we go. Okay, let's try that again. What? Oh, there we go. Okay, boom. 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 Alright. So yeah, that's what it would look like on us if we were body type 2. And it's like, it's nice, but it's just not the same. Like, it's just not the same. Alright, come on. Put your helmet on, dummy. And give me my real companion back.
About time.
Let's see, other advice I can give new players. Don't buy this. Do not buy this. Or if you do buy it, sell it on the GTN immediately. Because what you're going to want to actually do is grab yourself 3 of these and 4.5 million credits, and you can just buy one of them from Victory, the vendor that is called Victory but spelled in Leet speak on the fleet. Alright. Keep going. I can't think of anything funny to say. Well, I can think of something funny to say, but it would be too obvious, and I don't like low-hanging fruit.
Please use all products only as intended.
Oh, I like that run. That run cycle. Alright. That should be good. I'm trying to think. What else am I forgetting? Yeah, you don't really need to go to fleet anymore once you hit level 10. Just because they've made your life a lot easier about a lot of that stuff. So, let's see. Don't forget to grab the, what do you call it? The oh my god, the Stronghold quest from the fleet when you do go. Don't forget to work on your socials points whenever you can. Don't forget to turn this on. Don't forget to turn these on. Don't forget to turn that on. Don't forget to turn this on. A lot of things you want. Key bindings. Take over like me that. I don't use that on my sniper zone. Oh, block. Alright. Alright, is anyone commenting on my drip yet? I know she's looking. She's looking. I mean, that's just like
Speak freely,
your
Sergeant.
opinion,
Thank you.
man.
Mine.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about these like side quests. The main story quest is what I really want to make sure I get. The conversation options.
Challenge.
I like that. Yeah, I like the way it turns off, the sound it makes when it turns off.
Someone clean up this mess.
That's kind of funny. I wonder if that was intentional. If they made the light side lightsaber sound really cool when you turn it off.
And stay down.
Alright. Oh, something we could have done but we didn't do is grab the Victorious Pioneers armor set, which gives you a 50% boost to XP. As you can see, I don't really need it. Like, I am flying through levels, and I'm gonna continue to fly through them all the way to 50 and 75, yeah, and 80 once that's out. So, don't really need Victorious Pioneer, because like we're already going to reach level 75 at a reasonable pace. Like I'll pop XP boosts when I get them, but alright.
Good. You've returned. You seem to be in one piece. Tell me, how do you like your new blade?
Take a look. I've already blooded it.
What are you doing, Father? I only just got my warblade and I've been here 6 months.
I have my
Meanwhile,
reasons, Escala.
lightsaber on
And
my
you will
hip,
not breathe a
dripping in
word of this
Gucci.
to anyone. Do you hear?
Yes.
It's like, no,
Yes,
I totally deserve all this. I earned all of
Acolyte,
this.
This is Escala, my
by
daughter.
hard work.
She's one of the advanced students
I totally
here.
didn't get a 20
On
million
her
credit
way
loan
to becoming Sith.
before I even started.
If she minds herself.
I'll keep quiet about your new charge, Father. But I won't be there if whatever you're planning blows up in your face.
Don't mind her, she's just sore that I'm keeping secrets. She growls,
That's
but
true.
she's
I guess
loyal.
the pride and
Now,
accomplishment.
I thought I heard
Swipe,
Vemlin's voice in the adjacent chamber before you arrived. Did he make his move so soon?
He just introduced himself to me.
If he didn't attack, he must not fully comprehend the threat you represent.
Yeah, I was really polite, and he left.
Still, I'd hoped we'd have more time.
He was like, "Oh,
Vemrin's not the type
totally
to
killed
around
my
for too
boner.
long before
I
trying
thought
to
we were
take
gonna have a
bite.
whole hate thing going
In a
on," and
drive
he
for
just
sheer numbers, the criteria for Academy
he just said,
admittance has been
"Greetings,
relaxed.
fellow
Now
American.
anyone with Force sensitivity is allowed entrance.
Greetings,
Vemrin
fellow Sith Lord.
is mixed
Isn't
blood,
it lovely
the
being on
invisible
Korriban
rot
today?"
eating
Ah,
at the
fuck.
foundation of the
That's my
Empire.
boner gone.
He must not be allowed to advance.
So please, just let me stop him.
Oh, that's not. That's
Unfortunately,
fine.
Vemrin's caught the eye of Darth Barris, one of the most influential Sith Lords. He's being groomed to be Barris's new apprentice.
Ah, fuck him.
As Darth Barris's apprentice, the power at Vemrin's fingertips will be considerable. He could change the Sith for the worse.
I'm not worried.
You must proceed to your next trial immediately. I want you to interrogate 3 prisoners in the Academy jails and decide their fates. Consider each criminal's story carefully. The decisions you make will be scrutinized, so let your passions guide your judgments.
Yeah, this guy's kind of a dickhead. I'm gonna just remember what the correct answer is and do that.
I will handle it.
Go to the Academy prison. Speak to head jailer Nash
No,
and
Tremel's
return
kind
to
of a
me
shitter. I'm
after
just gonna
you've
do what I
passed
want.
judgment on the prisoners.
I don't need him. I only need to impress Barris. I don't need to impress him. So, yeah, that's kind of my justification for a lot of these. Is that the Sith Warrior doesn't really answer to anyone except for a handful of people, and those people always constantly betray him. So eventually, you get to a point where you're just the strongest person in the Empire. You are the Empire's nuclear option. And there's no one who has authority over you because the one person that you answer to is fucking dead.
One more chirp from you, little bird, and you'll regret it.
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
Ow, jerk! If you don't like that, just say so. I can do other animals too. Dire cat, frog dog, waking monkey lizard, you name it.
You, I'm Jailer Nash.
That's
I
not
run
how
these
that's
cells and slave
pronounced.
pits.
Try again.
You're the acolyte Tremel sent for the test, right? He thinks highly of you.
Okay, body type 3 might be a bit much sometimes. Like, look at those shows like that. It might be the angle. He is tilted a certain way, so it's like he looks so wide right now.
Then I will repay his faith by sticking to my mission.
You should know this
That sounds like a
situation
line
is highly
Anakin or
unusual.
Ahsoka would have used.
Normally an acolyte goes off well for the interrogation. Overseer Tremel, at these 3 shipped him for you.
Okay, this can work.
He thinks you're the
The Light
next
Side
coming of
Sith thing. It's
Exar
like,
Kun.
because I was
But
worried
all
that
know,
like some of the dialogue
Tremel ain't the
options
only
would be
one
like
paying
impossible to
attention to
get through
Now,
as a light
these
side,
3
but it
prisoners
looks
have
like
been
this is
transferred
working
here
well
for your
enough.
inspection. You got to interrogate them as needed. And
Yeah,
then
that if
decide
it
their
didn't
fate.
literally have a light
The
symbol
convicted
next
are
to it,
usually
I was
executed
worried that
or
it would
given
be
a
like,
trial
oh,
by
I'm
combat
having
to see if they're
it.
worthy.
But no, he
Whatever you
seems fine.
decide, You will be the one to carry out the sentence.
As it should be.
Fine. Let's get started. This one on the left.
You freaks aren't getting anything new out of me. Just do whatever you're gonna do.
Alright, what do we got? I can be
You
reasonable.
can either talk to me or to the Inquisitors, and I promise I have a much sunnier disposition.
Get lost. I've been through this routine. I already know all your Inquisitors by name.
Impudent to the last. As I was saying, she was sent to kill an Imperial spy in the Yavin system. Throughout her torture, she maintained that she was hired anonymously.
Get it through your damn head. I had no idea he was Imperial, and I don't know who hired me.
Regale me with the details of your operation. What was your chosen form of murder?
I didn't kill him. I was caught before I could pull it off.
Oh, then you're trash.
The point is, she doesn't deny the charge. So now you must decide. Execution or trial by combat. Which do you choose?
I mean, I know Tremel chooses this, but like, if she got caught, then she's obviously not very good. Fuck her.
She deserves to die. I'll kill her where she stands.
Be my guest.
Just get it over with.
Yeah. So no, even on a, even though if I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go mostly towards this alignment or this alignment, like, I'll still make decisions for the other street.
She faced her death well.
Sure.
I admire her for that.
Please, I am a fellow Sith. Spare me the assassin's ignoble fate. Grant me a trial by combat, I beg you.
Oh, you want to fight?
That sounded like Wrecker for a second there.
This part of Waste is Davot.
Look at me!
Once a
Why even
Sith
the
general,
jailer's like,
until he botched an important mission and caused 1,000 Imperial deaths. Now look at him.
well, you have no
I
room to be
served
talking
faithfully
shit,
for
dude.
24 years.
You are a freaking jailer
one
on
mistake.
Korriban.
And they threw me away.
You did not get that position because
Now
you
I
were
have been left here to
some
rot.
kind of badass.
Please, let me feel the weight of a weapon once more.
Fuck 'em.
You're not worth the effort. Live on in shame.
The worst
Then
punishment,
I
truly.
am misery. Languishing here is worse than death.
I'm just thinking, like,
And I
okay,
thought
I guess
this
the worst
disgrace had
option for
already
the
hit
assassin
rock
would have been
bottom.
trial by combat. There was, like, no reason to do that at all.
There are always new depths to discover. I bet he can sink even lower.
Well, this last
That's
prisoner's
kind
a
of
bit
messed
a
up,
puzzle.
but, like, once
He's
again,
called
this
Greg,
feels like
and
something
he's a
even
Jedi
Anakin and
wretch,
Ahsoka might have
suspected of
done.
supplying forged documents to Republic agents. Strangely enough, he maintains his innocence, despite being severely tortured.
Okay, I'm getting what people were saying when they said Light Side Warrior is fun. I can't wait till we have the Temple Guardian mask, though. Like, that's gonna be tight. Alright, blah 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 blah.
Come on, who would go to all the trouble of setting you up?
Nibikak nakamak. Nebaga imana. Naki naya. Bila maknam unya kamna lebek.
He's never wavered from that line, and the evidence is circumstantial. I suppose it's actually possible he didn't do it. So, what do you decide?
Would he say let him go? I'm gonna do it.
I think in this case
Yeah, it's
we
a
should
little weird,
release
but
him. Let him go.
I'm gonna say
Mamni lebek bak
let him go.
manuk.
You're free to go.
Merakanaja nama bamyak.
'Cause I don't need to impress
Freedom, huh? That's a new one.
Tremel. I only need to impress
Well,
Barris,
that's that.
and I'm pretty sure he doesn't
You're an
care.
interesting one, kid. I can see why people are keeping tabs on you. Head back to Overseer Tremel. See what he thinks of your choices.
I know he hates all three of the choices I just made. You're supposed to hire the first person, even though she's obviously incompetent because she got caught before she assassinated the target. And you're supposed to just murder the second dude on the spot because he's not worth wasting time on. And you're supposed to bleed the other guy just on the off chance that he eventually confesses to a crime. Which all three of those
Is this everything?
Everything Lord Renning was able to obtain.
Like, I'll accept
yes.
the second one.
Then run back to your
as,
master
like,
in the
murder
beast
being the
pens
preferable.
before
It's
I
like,
cut you in half.
he's literally demanding to be killed, and then it's like, he's
Sorry
obviously
to
kind of a
make you
dipshit,
wait,
so...
Acolyte. These interruptions
It's like, nah,
are
yeah, you're just a
incredibly
waste of
annoying.
air.
On to the business
Just kill
at
him.
hand, your test in the jails. First,
Don't
the
even give him a
assassin,
fight.
Solence. She attempted to kill an Imperial spy, but was unaware of her client. You killed her.
She was, yeah.
She failed her assignment.
No, but you can always turn someone's failure into personal. Never waste a potential
What do you mean?
resource. A trained assassin who demonstrated fortitude and amorality. The Empire could have utilized
A
her
shitty
skills.
assassin.
Now, the failed warrior,
No amount of
Devotech,
fortitude is going
he
to turn
begged
you
to
not
let
shitty
him
into
die
shitty.
fighting. You left him languishing in his cell. Why?
Why spare him the indignation? Death would only relieve his suffering.
So now we continue to waste resources, housing him. Devotech was an utter waste of space. Once something is no
Just
longer
feed him
useful,
failed
it should be
acolytes. Goddamn, dude.
eradicated. Remember
That's
that.
not like we have, like...
Now,
Oh, whatever.
the last prisoner, the Forger. Letting him go was highly
Let him eat
questionable.
people.
Explain yourself.
If you have a problem with it, you go kill him, fucker. Anyway, now the last of the poisoner letting him go was highly questionable. Explain yourself.
It's folly to waste time tormenting an innocent man.
Innocent or not, he leaves here with first-hand knowledge of our facilities and procedures. It's potentially compromising to have him floating about the
Yeah,
galaxy.
well, it's also potentially
You must
compromising
always
to
be
have an
thinking
incompetent
and
assassin
considering every
floating around the
angle.
galaxy.
Aside from a strong and skilled sword arm, that will be what impresses Darth Barris the most. In each situation, you failed to find the path of the thinking Sith. If we have any hope of you supplanting Vemrin
Oh, yeah?
in Darth Barris's eyes, you must improve quickly.
I don't want to go with 2. Like, I do, but I don't think I can.
I'll try harder, Overseer. I promise.
If you don't, you're doomed. Remember that.
Yeah, okay,
Because
buddy,
I
sure.
forced you into the Academy ahead of schedule.
I'm gonna pretend I don't have the
Darth
meta
Barris
knowledge
will
that
be
there is no
predisposed
fail
to
condition.
judging you severely. And by severely, I mean fatally. Now, we must hurry to your next trial. Every moment that passes, we risk discovery before we're ready. In the caverns of Mark Aragnos is the beast he left to guard his legacy. Go there, sit among the flames, and wait for the beast to come for you.
You think that's enough information? How about you tell me about this beast?
All you need to know is that it's ferocious and bloodthirsty, and in no way is it a trial for a normal acolyte. Return to the Valley of the Dark Lords and find the tomb of Mark Aragnos. I'll see you when the beast is slain. Good luck.
Alright. Meeting Darth Barris for the first time.
Most of you will not return from this endeavor. If you die, you
God,
will
that
be forgotten.
outfit looks so
if you
good.
give up, you will be killed. No, out of my sight.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You should. This is the end of the line for you, Clemrel. Just make sure you stay out of my way.
Look here, Vemrin. I see the upstart, but no sign of Dolgus.
Clemrel, Vemrin, you have been dismissed.
Yes, Master.
Glimmerl's
I
an age waiver.
underestimated you by sending Dolgus. It will not happen again.
Are you having trouble with Acolyte Vemrin, Supplicant?
Nah.
Nothing gets under my skin.
He is thoroughly capable of backing up his threats. Vemrin has paid his dues. He's fought a deck stacked against him to get here. You, on the other hand... Let me get a
I already have more drip than Barris.
Yes, as I suspected. Overseer Tremel has done you and this academy a great disservice.
Walk in and is like,
Your
ah,
warblade
my lord.
came
I
early. The
expected
prisoners flown in
an acolyte.
for convenience.
I am
Even
the
a
acolyte.
beast
Oh,
here on
terms are.
Korriban instead of off-world in the wild. The pacing of the
I mean, I'm pretty sure the Sith Inquisitor did most of this shit too.
Immersion over
I don't know
time
why they're
produces
giving
results.
the warrior shit for doing the same thing the
Mind
Inquisitor
is
did.
soft, unhoned. undisciplined.
It was never my intention to offend.
But
But
it is offensive.
to be presented with an acolyte who doesn't even have a rudimentary understanding of what it means to be Sith. The first month of trials should be dedicated to philosophy, conceptual tactics, understanding of the Sith Code. Recite the Sith Code for me, acolyte, and explain its meaning in battle, war, and politics.
I don't recall learning a Sith Code, my lord.
Your ability is
This recruit does not know at this time, sir.
but your readiness and your understanding of the Sith way is woefully lacking. I am your master now. Tremel was becoming lax before you ever arrived. His unwillingness to adapt to the evolving Sith paradigm has become a liability. These are the actions of a traitor. Traitors are executed. I grant you immunity from punishment. Kill Tremel and bring back his hand as proof.
I'm not gonna go for the bonus cookies.
As you decree, my lord.
Now, leave. I'm sure Tremel is still in his chambers.
Like, I'm pretty
Don't
sure
return
Barris
until you've killed
would not appreciate us being like, well, if I have to, no. So we'll skip the bonus cookies. Oh, I got the saber crystal because I passed level 10. So we're only missing one piece of drip. We shouldn't have a problem getting 100 million credits. Alright, please don't auto start.
I didn't expect to see you again so soon. Has Barris sent you back to me?
Your instincts are sharp, Overseer. Barris ordered me to kill you.
Then I have been outplayed. Barris has the authority, but I did not think he would do something this overt. Either I die, or he forces me to kill you, and to destroy my own plan. A master stroke. Very well, you have your orders, acolyte.
I feel like you're making his decision deeper than it is.
What makes you so sure you're going to kill me?
You're strong, acolyte, as strong as any I've seen come through the academy. But you're not Sith yet. I'll try to make your end quick and painless. It's the least I can do.
There's less you could do. I really need to disable that. That's kind of annoying on Koromon.
No. I'm amazed. I knew you were strong in the Force, but not like this. You're more than ready to challenge Vemrin. Barris won't be able to deny that now. He'll have the satisfaction of my death.
Do I kill him?
But I die knowing my success. Go ahead. End this.
You're getting ahead of yourself. I only need your hand.
What? Wait. I think I understand. Barris demands my hand. Proof of my death. I don't want your pity, acolyte.
Oh. Very well.
Fine. Have it your way. Death it is.
Like, once again,
farewell, acolyte. The purity of the Sith.
Light side is what I'm going for, but
lies with you.
If it doesn't make sense to do the light side option, then like I'm not gonna go out of my way, because like it doesn't make sense that you're able to just so easily completely go against what Darth Barris told you to do. Like, an Overseer would not allow you to do that, even if it's like, no, like Overseer Tremel would have tried to find a way to turn that back on you. So yeah, no. That guy in the corner gave us a 10 million credit loan. So that's now 30 million credits that we've
What's
gotten.
this? What's this? The Acolyte returns, and with a bloodied weapon.
And in my
Yes,
opinion,
so
Darth
this means
Barris
Tremel is
probably
no
has
more.
the best read
Give me his hand.
of the Sith code.
Here,
Sam
take
Witwer's
this one ring as a memento.
is a close second, though.
Remembering the past can strengthen resolve and embolden the spirit. I am impressed you had the fortitude to destroy him. You know he thought of you as family. How did it feel to betray him?
We worked closely together. It was quite difficult, Master.
Nothing worthwhile is ever easy. Remember that. You have taken your first step to understanding the Sith Code. Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion, we gain strength. Through strength, we gain power. Through power, we gain victory. And through victory, our chains are broken. The Force shall set us free. By embracing the code and destroying Tremel, you have freed yourself from his shackles and escaped his fate.
Yeah, I don't like this mask with this outfit. Like, it feels like a techno wizard thing with just a regular sorcerer outfit. And it's like, it doesn't really work. So, yeah, like in addition to going against it looking a little bit too evil.
You've made your point. I understand.
That's more like it. I had a feeling you'd be a fast learner. Now, there are sacred ruins in the tomb of Tulak Horde. The ancient inscriptions that once adorned the walls of each ruin lie in pieces. You will venture through the entire tomb, search all of the ruins, and bring me a shard from each of these inscriptions. You will do this, or you will die. Vemran and my other acolytes have already been sent. There are no rules regarding how they secure the shards, and they will stop at nothing. Fight your way through the tomb of Tulak Horde in the Valley of the Dark Lords, and bring me the shards from each of the ruined shrines.
Just temporarily, I'm gonna see if there's anything that would be better. Better than what we have right now. That's available for collections. Okay, okay, a little too evil. Because the eyes there. That was a serial killer. That was scary. Alright. You. I'll just check this in general. Yeah, nice. I'll have to think about those. I don't think I will, but it's tempting. Like it always is. It's always tempting. Okay, not that part so much. Oh my goodness. Just put that over there. That's what you just. Okay, yeah, that's too much black. Which I was thinking with the chest piece was it has black to the here on the shape. Yeah, the sword is black, yeah, that always be black, so. Yeah, just art. Oh wait, I was done. Collected, we're on 3. Okay, guard check weapon. I hate the way that helmet looks so much. Like, yeah, so just think about this one. What you gotta know is that it's really difficult to find colors that work with this one. Just because they flip them around, what you think is going to be primary is actually secondary. Primary red, secondary gray. Okay, primary gray, secondary red. So that's a key problem. And then the problem is it doesn't make it quite the same color that it would be on any other outfit, if that makes sense. So, like where's that purple I use? Is this one? Yeah, we use this one. Keep away. Oh, is that purple? Yeah, there is. So, it's great. It makes it a little bit darker purple. The black is the same. It only changes the primary color. It makes the secondary color darker and also switches primary and secondary. So it's difficult to find pieces that work with this because they need to do the same thing. They make the color darker and they also need to either flip primary secondary or I have to just buy purple black to put in that one piece. In which case, like, maybe free, I'm sure that's what you want. And I actually thought I found something that was going to work. Where is it? Where is it? Seriously, where is it? Okay, I don't see somewhere. Am I going crazy? Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, this looks like it works. It does not. It's just a little bit too much. The way it does the primary secondary colors, it ends up being just a little bit too much silver. No matter how you do it. But it's kind of wrong. So I was like, it also looks a little bit goofy. So, yeah, I haven't found something that works really good. The only thing I found that I really like that would work with OBR is the Resident Master. And that's a big ask. That is a big ask. Yeah, the thing about SWTOR is he does not have a advanced class. He is gray. He is a Jedi Knight. Nothing special. So you basically have to convince people to carry you through operations. Like, story mode is fine. Like, being carried through story mode, people don't really care because it's easy anyway. But Yeah, hard mode people want you to be putting up the numbers, because it just can't really be done if you're not putting up the numbers. And
There's
you
no
can't do that
emotion.
with a gray class.
There's peace. There's no ignorance. There is knowledge. The Jedi Code will guide me.
Yeah, nightmare mode,
I take it you're
TFB.
the Jedi who was captured.
I'm Corian Dorgis. I'm a Jedi. Even here. Even on Korriban.
And presumably 16 man.
Why do you care?
To
Why
get
are
the
you
crest
here?
of the Dreadmaster. Like, yeah, that's a lot.
You did it, didn't you? You got the shards from the tomb, and you're on your way back to Lord Barris.
I didn't even break a sweat.
That's all I needed to hear.
Not even a challenge.
Stop! I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I tried to get through the tomb, but there were just too many Chirac. I barely escaped. I figured better to ambush you and take your shards. But I see that's just as futile. Vemrun is already inside with Barris. All the other acolytes died. You were my only chance. Now, I'm doomed. I'll never become Sith, unless I return...
I'll save Barris.
Almost forgot what kind of tune we were playing.
Well, why don't you flee? Get off the planet.
I'm not going for
Give up
bonus
trying
cookies.
to be Sith.
You can't get off Korriban without official clearance. I might be able to hide in the wilds, but I wouldn't survive long.
Oh no, sounds like a
Be
you
man and
problem.
Try to get the shards
Not
again.
getting bonus cookies.
I can't go back in there. I just can't.
Sounds like a you
I've
problem.
heard of a mad hermit in one of the tombs who welcomes failures from the trials. Maybe I'll seek him out.
Yeah, I met him when I was helping that one Inquisitor out. I don't think I was recording for that.
The prodigal supplicant returns, and
I
with all
wasn't
the shards
a runaway?
from the tomb of
That doesn't.
Tulak
That line doesn't
Ward.
really work here.
Superb. It seems your hopes have been dashed, Vemrun.
Appearances can be deceptive.
Excuse Vemrun, supplicant. He expected you to fall on your face.
Why?
This is old hat for Vemrun. He should be used to disappointment by now.
The tension is thick between you two. A great source of emotion
Extra
to feed on.
thick, like my thighs.
What will happen when it boils over? You both stand on the precipice of becoming Sith. But only one of you will have the opportunity to claim a
Have you
special
ever heard the
lightsaber
tragedy
and
of
serve
Darth
as my
Barris the
apprentice.
Wide?
I thought it would be you, Vemrun, but I've changed my mind.
What? I've done everything you've asked. Better than any of the others. The honor should be mine.
I'm sorry, did you walk into this room? I can't believe I'm about to make another drip joke, but like, goddamn, did you walk into this room dripping head to toe in the finest Sith Gucci this galaxy's ever seen? Even if it's not necessarily the color that the Sith are used to?
This is as it should be. Get used to being in my
Like, he
shadow.
still looks evil as shit.
Today, Vemrun is every bit your
Like,
equal.
even with the Temple Guardian
But the Force is stronger
mask,
with
he's
you,
still gonna look
Acolyte.
like a Sith.
And there is a power sleeping within you.
And that's what I like about
It was a simple
this outfit that I've
decision.
chosen. I put thought
Now,
into my
Vemrun,
outfits,
Go wait
so
in my
like,
antechamber for your
you
instructions.
know, don't think from me
This
just
instant.
running onto the GTN or the cartoon
Now, I
market
hope
to
you
grab
fathom
everything.
how
Don't
fortunate
think
you
that it
are
was.
to be singled out. If you become my apprentice, the galaxy
It was a time-consuming
will bend
process.
before
So
you.
don't think it was easy. I put thought into
You
these
honor me.
things.
The lightsaber you will seek is old and powerful. It is housed in a forbidden cavern in the tomb of Nagasadao, where few Sith have ever set foot. Almost no one knows how to find the secret entrance. But there is a Twi'lek in the holding pens who was caught breaking in there. I hear she is quite willful.
Oh, what am I gonna
Take
do about
her and make her
that?
show you the entrance to the forbidden cave.
'Cause- God, I don't really like Vet that much personally, but Light Side Sith would have no reason to not like her. Okay.
You insult me, Barris. I do not need the help of a slave.
That's not what I was going for, but
You
okay.
will not find the Forbidden Cave without her.
Idiot.
Other acolytes seeking to complete their trials are sent to the tomb, where Academy laws are waived. They will try to murder you.
They will try
This test will
to murder
determine
you.
if you become Sith. So
Huge
bolster
emphasis
yourself
on the try. I
to
mean,
set
like,
foot in the tomb of Naga
honestly,
Sadao
if they don't run
is to
away
breathe
from the
in
sight of you,
death itself.
that's their problem. Like, there aren't many... I'm just letting you know this right now. The Dark Council, the people that are on the Dark Council right now, do not have this much drip. It's like... I stepped off the shuttle on the Korriban, looking like this. You're dressed to be a Dark Council member. What's that guy? He's just wearing Darth Malgus outfits. That's cheating. Darth Malgus Reborn, yeah. Too obvious.
Ouch! Give it a rest, will ya?
I'm getting my fill of fun while I still can, slave.
What a
as if on
weirdo.
cue, look who's back. Word is you might become Lord Barris's apprentice. Nice work if you can get it. So, I hear you'll be relieving me of this Twi'lek. She's a pain in the neck.
Ha! Who's a pain in the neck? I'm the one wearing a shock collar.
Consider that a
Shut
going
up.
away present, Twi'lek. Seems you might be useful for something after all. This bruiser is taking you into the tomb where we caught you.
None of you can figure out how to activate the tomb statues to open the Forbidden Cavern, huh? You got some kind of business in that secret Sith chamber, do you?
My business is none of yours.
Here, kid. Take the shock control collar. I'll set it to a high level. Use it enough, she'll show you the back door to her mother's house.
I suppose I can play tomb tour guide. A lot of work went into cracking that nut. But I did it once. I can do it again.
Shut
So
up,
we're clear.
mission.
I'm officially on strike when it comes to domestic duties.
I promise you I won't require a maid.
Well then, maybe things are looking up for me. As if they could get worse.
You know, that wasn't what I thought it was, but I like it more than what I thought. So.
Lead the way. I'll show you the unlocking points throughout the tomb, and then open the secret door for you.
Oh,
All that.
okay, I don't think I can allow that. Tonk. No, we don't. You don't want your companions in tank form until you have, unless they're melee. Okay, what do we got? Armor. Oh wait, she's borrowed anyway, so I can't change her gear. Okay. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh my god. Kill it with fire.
Becoming Barris's apprentice was my destiny. Did I come this far and overcome such adversity, only to be proven unworthy?
Don't be so hard on yourself, Emran. You have been a worthy opponent.
Shut up! There is only victory or death. I refuse to live a lesser life. Finish me. I will not accept mercy.
Oh yeah? Oh, they're just taking control of me, huh?
Wow. Nice work.
Just find the Forbidden Cavern.
I already have. See? The secret entrance is right here.
Didn't Revan already find this? Yeah, I don't remember having to do all this crap in KOTOR. It was like computers and stuff. Wait, is that what Vet did? She went up to all the computers in
You're
Naga
welcome.
Sadow's tomb? Shh. I'm not gonna thank you for doing your job.
Bite that tongue of yours, slave.
Consider it bitten.
Like, literally what we had you here for. I'm not gonna congratulate you for doing it. Beep boop boop beep ba ba boop ba da bum. Oh, that was scary, dude. Oh, I keep forgetting I have that. Whatever. Just hit this guy in the face, do this, boom. Slap him with my ethereal hand. Okay, I guess I was kind of expecting them to help. We're not even that far away. We're like 15 meters away. Okay, yeah, now you notice. Hey, you're not supposed to be here! Oh yeah? Oh yeah, bud? Maybe you should have done something while that guy was still alive. You have to cancel the animation before it puts you out, otherwise sometimes you come back as just a lightsaber. The rest of your life is just invisible for some reason. Okay. Also another fun thing, doesn't always, sometimes it'll start the conversation the second you get within a certain proximity of the objective. And if you're still running while that happens, then the game will freeze out, and when you start up again, it'll just keep auto-running in the direction, and you have to figure out what you were hitting. Like I said, you have to do arrow key up, you have to hit W, sometimes do the left and right mouse click at the same time, that's what you gotta do. There's a lot of different ways to go forward in this game, and sometimes only one of them works, and it's not always one you're expecting. At least that's a glitch that I've experienced. I don't know if other people experience. I use every single movement key, so that might just be me. Since I use the forward key and the W key and left and right mouse click at the same time as different ways to move forward. Maybe if I only use W, then that wouldn't happen, or W would be the solution every single time. But it doesn't really matter. So if you ever see me like slowly walking into a room, like just nudging forward a couple steps at a time, that's the reason. Anyway, so there's something I want to check real quick. Osama. Well, that's Naga Sadow, huh? Booga booga! It is me! I didn't even get lightsabers? Like, Bodal Koresh, like, had so much better than this, and he's, like, such a dipshit compared to Naga Sadow. Anyway, where's Naga Sadow's armor? Let's see, how closely does it resemble? Okay, because the pauldrons that they'd used in the cutscene were, like, flat on top. That works closely, that works well enough. Let's just do this real quick. Oh, we can't see it anymore. Wait, did I just steal Naga Sadow's light? No. No. No, that is not Naga Sadow's lightsaber. That's like the display lightsaber that they put in, like, the museum. Okay. That is not Naga Sadow's lightsaber. It's been so long since I actually paid attention to, like, some of the stuff in these cutscenes that like I didn't really think about it, but yeah, that's if that's supposed to be Naga Sadao, which it is, or maybe it's because Revan and Mitra both looted this tomb. They probably already stole it. His lightsaber, his actual lightsaber. Okay, and so yeah, it probably was just the display lightsaber where they were just like, well, what do we do now? Revan stole the lightsaber, or Mitra stole the lightsaber, whoever it was. What do we do? Just put anything in there. Put something else in there. Because I don't think that Revan came back and put the lightsaber back. So if we're being honest here, that Rodian on the space station around Yavin, he's probably the one that ended up with Naga Sadao's lightsaber. I cheesed the game. Worship me! Worship Vet. Follow their example. It's just such an impractical way to build a support beam. It's like, ah, let's make it look like a person holding something up. It'll be hilarious. I haven't picked up my abilities in forever. Yeah, I didn't know there was a LSD going on. I guess I'm probably like level 16 right now, or 17, but I would not be as high level for that. I have done every single mission thus far. That has not helped the situation. Okay, alright, that's gonna be number 9. Yeah, that's gonna be minus, it's gonna be equals, most classes I put equals graphic interrupts on 2 pages, on the page up and page down. Like sometimes, like, if a class has a whole bunch of abilities, there's no room to have, to have equals on both those pages. I also always use equals no matter what. No matter what class I'm looking at, equals is always going to be interrupts. Anybody comment about my trip? Doesn't look like it. Alright, my trip isn't really great on the student missions. Also, since I don't have Temple Guardian hat, it's like, I think the mask is definitely huge on there. Oh, first crap. Let's go. What's this? Let's try those. So I put, there's no room. Because there's too many abilities on a particular character, then I might have equals on one of those 2 pages, be something else. But usually I can afford to have equals on 6 and 2, be the interrupt. Because interrupt is something you want to be able to use at a moment's notice. Interrupt is not strictly global cooldown, you can use it whenever you want. Well, it has its own personal cooldown, but it doesn't obey the global cooldown. So, if I hit minus immediately. What else? The Warrior has the shortest cooldown on interrupt, and I think the Marauder is even shorter. What was the rest? 12 seconds, yeah, I'm sure you get that in 6 seconds if you're a Marauder. The longest cooldown on interrupt is the Agent, I believe. And there's also a weapon you can have an enemy target. Or no, I'm thinking of right now. No, it is the person. Yeah, it's a ranged thing. Yeah, okay, it's not over. Anyway, but, it has the most range.
What do you want? I'm training slaves to feed the beasts, and I don't have time to chat.
Have you heard of a creature called
and there's just like 24 seconds or something on their interrupt. What was I thinking
You know of Seirun?
There's something that the agent does weird.
Close to me when I was an acolyte.
It
helped me survive my trials.
There's something.
It traveled places I couldn't, told me everything it heard and saw. It had been living off vermin before I came along. I figured out a way to make it healthier, stronger. Seirun's special meals.
Tell me more of this.
Seirun never knew exactly what I fed.
Soylent Green is people.
That's my what before.
Alright.
Then let's poison.
I'm glad.
Alright. Like Korriban is such a cool looking, or the Valley of the Dark Lords is really cool looking. Also, I like that it's like orange sand instead of like yellow like Tatooine. Because there's so many desert planets that it's just...
Maru.
Yeah,
You won't have any... I did what was called. Our paths shall never cross.
well, I'm pretty sure that it... That's just an abyssin. Like, that is a sentient species. Like, that, there is no reason for us to be like, oh, it's an animal. It's like, it's just a guy. I mean, yeah, it's a kind of unusual looking guy, but it's just some guy. And we're like, oh, it's a savage creature that's beyond comprehension. No! I don't know. Maybe he's gone crazy from a lifetime of living in the caves of Korriban. Or the tombs of Korriban. Eh. It's fine. It's fine. We did the right thing. It's fine. Don't worry about it. How do I get access to you? I do level 30. Okay. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Wait, do I have to just buy it? Straight up? Okay, well, I don't like that. I'm gonna do 5 more levels to get these. Okay, level 35 sell, like.
You don't belong here. If you...
I've come with news.
So that is the you when I...
He dead as hell.
Of course.
You're deaf now, tell me. Where...
He almost made it, man.
Deep in the tomb.
He died well. With this... Take the...
You'll never know. Oh no, now I have to get sucked up into the portal. Alright, well. 17 minutes. Okay, that should be fine. I'll edit out most of this.
You murderer! My father was a staunch traditionalist and he was especially hard on me. But he's my blood. Did you think you could kill him and get away with it?
Who told you I killed your father?
Everybody says so. The whole place knows you killed him. And now you have to die.
Well, I suppose the whole place can't be wrong.
You mock my pain. Never do it again. Life is pain. Anyone who says differently is selling something.
Scare me?
Oh no, who could have foreseen that outcome?
I am beside myself. Not only did you get the Twi'lek to cooperate, but you completed the task and claimed the ancient lightsaber. Vemran was not in my chamber as I instructed.
Okay, he didn't say Tulak horse, he just says an, or sorry, not Nagasodao, he just says an ancient lightsaber.
He tried and failed. Vemran was nothing if not consistent.
Bravo!
No bonus cookies for being,
you may indeed become one of the strongest Sith in the galaxy. Your trials are over.
Anyway.
You are now my apprentice.
What was I gonna say? Right, yeah, so it was an ancient lightsaber, but it wasn't Nagasodao. It was 1,000 years ago we put a display lightsaber in there, so now it's old.
I am your humble servant, Master. I bow before you.
Shut up, Vet. No one
Rise,
cares.
my apprentice. This is only the beginning. With you as my right hand, we shall strike fear into the Empire's enemies. I must convene with the Emperor and inform him of your progress.
Alright, when the Inquisitor goes to Drummond Koss, I know somebody immediately shows up and goes, hey, it's supposed to just Darth Scotia. I don't think Lord Grathan sends everybody. That's on your way out that happens. Glad he got Korriban. This one's always fun to go with.
Tell the Emperor I said hello.
I'm sure he'll be thrilled.
Got him.
Twi'lek slave as my gift. Do with her as you wish.
Whoa!
If she'll be of use, by all means take her with you to Drummond Koss.
I forgot they just came out and said it like that. I had an idea for what I could do for the companion drip for this tune, but I don't know if it'll work. I like Mira. That could work for a Vet. I've already picked the wrong. I'll have to get a green or yellow customization for Vet so that it works with the Mira just a little bit better. Let's read what's happened. I have another one of these. I got this. All right. Let's put that over here. 0. Okay. Alright, we got this. Increases the damage you deal after saber attacks by 5%. Alright. Increases the critical strike damage of all attacks by 15%. Alright, and that's it. I think we already had that. Yeah, that's just armor. Wait, what does this do? Reduces the cooldowns of everything by 3. Okay. Okay. Damage down. Alright. I believe that is... Oh, that's that. Okay. Why didn't they just have it do more damage? That's like 2 levels. But to get to that, whatever. Yeah, sometimes I don't like the way that these trees are designed, where it's just like new moves that just replace older moves. It's like, okay, well, why did you even give me that to begin with? Why isn't this just... Why didn't you just say, oh, this move gains additional effects? Why is this listed as a separate move if it's just replacing it in my rotation? Okay, it looks like we don't really have any of that here, but I know that this tree does that so much. Like, I'm pretty sure this... Yeah, that replaces Vicious Throw, and that replaces Smash. That is so dumb. Like, it's like, hey, half of your proficiency-specific moves are just to replace moves that you had anyway. This, and I think I'm gonna go for that for the last one, so that when I threat dump, I can protect people. Cause like I don't really like any of this other stuff that much. Oh, 30 seconds off of Unleash. The 10% health is nice too, but 30 seconds, that would a minute and a half Unleash is actually pretty good. I might go with that. All right. But, alright, so for vet, I think what I'm going to do is go to dyes and see if there's anything else that's like 2 of the same color. Because I think it's just black, black, and white, white that are like that. Because I think the idea of giving all my companions the same gear as me, but having them just be different colors, that's also sounds pretty cool. But like, in order for that to work, we need to find another... they're so close, but they're not the same. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any other duplicates. That is unfortunate, yeah. It won't work. Okay. That works. I'm not gonna buy that. I'm gonna go to the GTN and just buy primary red, secondary black. But that works. Oh, and what's the secondary color? What does that change? That should show up. Wait, it's just the fabric? That's kind of lame. Ah, well. Yeah, so we'll go for a black red, or sorry, red black, and that'll be that.
So, hey, I've been thinking, maybe you want to take this shock collar off? You know, as a sign of thanks for my hard work on Korriban. Not that I don't enjoy the perpetual fear of electrocution.
You've earned it, Vet. It is not freedom, though.
Wow, now I feel stupid for not asking sooner. Don't worry. I'll try not to give you reason to slap that thing back on.
Don't worry about it.
Neither the collar nor your slavery were my idea.
I hear you. Just another day in the life of the Empire, huh? Well, I'm not in prison or collared, and it's sort of miserable weather, so I guess we should... What happens now?
What the fuck is number 3 for?
You and me, working together, taking down the galaxy. What do you think?
What? Well... Of course. Me and my buddy, the Sith. Nobody's gonna pick on me at school. Sorry. Let's just get going, yeah?